Good morning, 5th grade students. We're back again with our classes, with our virtual classes. So we're going to work with our book Eyes Open number 4 Presentation Plus. So we're going to start with a new unit, number 3, Young Achiever. Okay, so we're going to open this page and we're going to see this picture, no? But before watching this picture, we're going to see that we're on page 30. Okay, we're going to work on page 30. Here I have some information about this unit. For example, about vocabulary. Okay, wait a minute. Much better. We have training and qualifications. No, this is our vocabulary. About experience, expressions with take, achievements, words in context. So this is going to be our vocabulary for this unit number 3. Okay, young achiever. Now, what about a language focus? Okay, this language focus is going to be very easy. So it's about future tenses. Okay, future tense. For example, we're going to use be going to and present tenses for the future. Okay, predictions with be going to, will, may, and might, and future continuous. Okay, this is going to be our the information about our unit. What about our aims, our objective? Says, I can talk about careers and training. No, I can understand a personal profile and a newspaper article about special young people. I can talk about future plans and make predictions about the future. I can understand a decision on radio, I can understand a discussion on a radio news program. I can use appropriate phrases to discuss options and make decisions. And I can write an opinion essay. Okay, this is going to be our aims, our vocabulary, and our language focus about this unit. Now, let's go back. Here, I have number 3, young achiever. So, who's this man? Who's this young man? It's a basketball player? It's a baseball player? It's a soccer player? Yes, it's a soccer player. What's his name? James Rodriguez. Perfect. That's good. And he's from Colombia. Excellent. No. So this is James Rodriguez from Colombia. No. Here says be curious. How do you think the player is feeling? No. How do you think it's feeling James? He's happy. He's sad. He's angry. Second question says, how old do you think he is? No, she's 20, 30, 40 years old. Do you know of any people who have achieved great training at a young age? So who else logró, no, achieve a good training in an early age? So we're going to work these questions in our class. We're going to continue. Okay, we are going to continue with this. This part of the book says page 31. On page 31, we have number 1, vocabulary, training, and qualifications. No? In number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, we have 6 activities here. So we're going to start here. Training and qualifications. Work with a partner, look at the photos. How are they connected with learning and teaching? Okay, the first activity is to watch the pictures. Okay, how are they connected with learning and teaching? For example, this is the first picture, the second, the third, and the fourth. So, what happened in the first picture? Are they teachers? No, they are students. Very good. So students is related with learning. What about the second one? In the second one, there is a lot of people listening to someone that is here. Could be a teacher teaching. Yes, so it's related with teaching. What about in the next picture? There is a student, could be a student, yes, and this could be a teacher. A student and teacher, they are learning. Aha. Or maybe she's learning and the other girl, the old girl, is teaching. And the last part, she looks like a chef. Yes, she's a chef. But what's she doing? She's cooking. Yes, it's a possibility that she is cooking, or maybe she's learning how to cook. Or another possibility, she could be the teacher and she's teaching how to cook. Yes, there are many options. So, in class on Friday, you are going to tell me your opinions about those pictures. Okay, I give you some, my opinion, my personal opinion, but you can give me extra information. Okay, let's continue with the second activity. In the second activity, says match the words from from each box. Excuse me, there are two boxes, okay? Let's see. Okay, here there are two boxes, 1 and 2. Match a word from each box to make new phrases. Then listen and check. Okay, so we have university, work, application, part-time, entrance, training, and career. This is going to be our vocabulary. Okay, listen and repeat. University, work, application, part-time, entrance, training, career. So this is our first box. Let's see the second box. Experience. Okay, listen and repeat. Experience, form, degree, path, course, fees, exam. Okay, class, this is our second box. What's the idea? The idea is to choose or select one word from the first box with one word from the second box. For example, here I have an example with university. It says university degree. University degree. Yes, it's degree. For example, there are bachelors, there are doctors, PH. That's a degree. So at university. Entrance exam. No, when you start a cycle, when you start classes, teacher always take you an entrance exam. No, the first exam of all. University exam, yes, when you're at university, you take exams. No, what else? For example, if I say part-time, if I say entrance, if I say training, career, no, the first box is the first word, and in the second box, the second part. For example, application. For example, when I want to work or when I want to enter for working in any place, first of all, I need to register with an application form. Okay. What else? What else can I say in this moment? I don't want to work a lot because this is your activity. A university degree is already done. Entrance exam, application form, or could be application experience. It's another possibility. No, it's another possibility. Yeah, okay. The idea is that you are going to do this activity in your class, but I'm going to help you. If you want to help, I'm going to help you to be ready for your classes. So we're going to listen the audio so that you can get the information first. Okay, listen and take
CD
notes.
1, track 28. Listen, check, and repeat. University.
University degree. University course. University fees. University exam.
¿Qué tal? Buenos días.
Work.
Work experience.
Application.
Application form.
Part-time.
Part-time course.
Entrance.
Entrance fees. Entrance exam.
Training.
Training course.
Career.
Career path.
Okay, so you finish those possible phrases so you can take or you took notes. Now on classes you are going to tell me your answers. Now, if you have problem with vocabulary, you can ask in class. Now, for example, Mister, what's a university? Mister, what's application? Or experience or fees? So you can ask me in class. So you need to know the meaning of those words because in the next part you are going to use them. For example, you're going to divide in three. Which of those phrases are qualifications, practical training, or both? So you need to be careful, okay? Now, here I have number 4 says listen to two people talking about their plans after they are leaving. They have school. Sorry, excuse me, I get confused. Listen to two people talking about their plans after they leave school. Answer that question. So there are two questions. No? There are two questions. Question number 1 says, what job do they want to do? Question number 2, which words or expressions from exercise 2 they use? So this is exercise 2. Which expressions and the jobs? Okay? So if I'm going to help you once again, no, if you want to be better in class, you just listen and complete this activity. No, here I have the audio. Listen.
CD 1, track 29. Listen to two people talking about their plans after they leave school.
I want to be a vet, which means I have to go to university and study for a degree in veterinary sciences. I need to sit an entrance exam first. It's really difficult. This summer, I'm going to get some work experience with my aunt. She works at the local zoo. It's really interesting work.
I don't want to go to university. I want to do a training course and start working as soon as possible. I'd like to work with my hands. Maybe I could do a part-time course in car mechanics or something similar. Those courses are quite expensive, but my uncle's offered me a part-time job in his cafe, so I could work during the day to make some money to pay the fees and study in the evenings.
Okay, so those were the people that talk about their plans for the future. Okay, now remember we are going to do these activities in our classes, so you listen the audio so that you can get the answers. Now let's continue with get it right. In the get it right part, talks about job and work. In Spanish, all of them says trabajar. but in English there are different meanings. For example, when I say job, refers to a specific position or profession. For example, my job is a teacher, and a specific position or profession. My father is a driver. It's a job, no? When you describe the activity, no, when you say, is this? This is a job. My uncle offered me a part-time job. Offered me, so it means could be a waiter, could be a nurse, could be an assistant, etc. In a cafe, no? My uncles offered me a part-time job in a cafe. So it could be a waiter in this case. Work refers to the action in general. Not in general. Okay, I have a work. What's your work? I don't know. Could be an engineer, could be a lawyer, could be an assistant, could be a driver. It's in general. When I say job, you say or refers to a specific job. No, and work is in general. Also, work is a verb, okay, and job is not a verb; it's a noun. It's a really interesting job work. No, job or work? Work in this case. Okay, let's continue. Says number 5 says make notes about two people you know. Okay, the idea is to work about two people, maybe in your family, friends, relative, neighbor, etc. And you have this information says someone who has already finished his or her education and started work. What kind of students did he or she do? Studies, excuse me. What kind of studies did he or she do? For example, I say someone already finished his or her education at university, no? And started to work. For example, I can say an example. My brother finished his career as an engineer at Universidad Nacional de Ingeniería, and started working in a factory, no? So, okay, that is one example. Second example is someone who has finished school but is still studying. For example, my cousin finished school 2 years ago, for example, and he's studying at university. He's studying at San Marcos University medicine, and he's still working. No, that's the idea. What kind of studies is he or she doing? Medicine, I told you. No, that's the idea. So in the first one is someone who finished studies and is working. In the second example, in the second question is someone who finished school, is studying at university, but he continues studying. Okay? So this is my example. On Friday, you're going to tell me your examples. So please try to do this. We have this page. We're going to work also page 32. No, reading a profile. No, so this is our reading activity. So what can you see? Says meet 13 years old Claudette Munoz from Alaska. So first of all, this girl is a Latin girl, so could be Mexican, could be Peruvian, Ecuadorian, Colombian, etc. No, or maybe her parents. Now says she lives in Alaska. Okay. Says work with a partner. Look at a photo of Claudette. What is she doing? How do you think she's different from other teens? So she's a teenager because she's 13 years old. What is Claudette doing? She's working? I don't think so. She's practicing? It's a possibility. Well, what's she different? The difference is that she likes mechanics. No, that's a possibility. She likes engineering. It's another possibility. Now let's see. What's the idea for this activity? To listen. The idea is to read. I'm going to show you to play the audio and you're going to listen. Then you do it in class. Okay?
CD 1, track 30. Listen to Claudette's profile.
Meet 13-year-old Claudette Munoz from Alaska. Claudette is a typical, hard-working teenager. She studies and takes lots of exams. But there's something that makes her different. She's getting a sports car for her next birthday. But unlike most kids her age, she's building it herself. We spoke to Claudette about her dream car. Back when I was 12, I decided to restore an old car so that I could drive it on my 14th birthday. Well, I'm 13 and a half now, so I have 6 months to go. I'm going to start driving lessons as soon as I can. Her mum explained how she did it. She used the money she made working as a dog walker and bought an old Chevrolet Corvette. It's not the kind of car a teenager usually chooses, but then she isn't a typical teenager. She's worked really hard to restore it, and on her 14th birthday, she's going to drive that dream car to school. So far, Claudette has done everything herself and has fallen in love with the idea of being a mechanic. After taking advice from her teachers, her plans to train to be a mechanical engineer are now starting to come together. We asked her about the part-time training course that she's taking soon. My course starts next week. It takes place at a local college and lasts for 3 months. But she's taking her time. It's only the first step. She wants to study for an engineering degree at the Alaska Institute for Technology. I know it's a strange ambition for a 13-year-old girl, but I want to be an engineer and design cars. Car design is a male-dominated world, and few women choose to become mechanical engineers. Claudette is the only woman interested in her town, but she hopes her story will encourage more girls to take up what she thinks is an ideal career.
Okay, class. This is our audio about Claudette Munoz, so you have to read it. So, in classes, we are going to do this activity. It says read the profile again. Are the sentences true or false? Correct the false sentences. So you can go working if you want to. You are going to explore expression with take. In this article, there are some expressions, for example, take advice, take up, take place, take time, take exams. So what do they mean? Now here we have some possible meanings, no? Have a test, happen, begin, do what somebody suggests, not to hurry. Okay? Then we are going to use those expressions with have in some sentences so that you can practice. Well, class, I already finished. So the idea is to give some information from this video and then work in our classes. No? Well, it's been a pleasure to help you. I love doing this video. So I wait for you on Friday, 21st. See you soon. Thank you so much. Bye bye.